ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्री हनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनं। ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्रीतुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्रीतुलसीदासाय नमः। हरि ओम, a very warm welcome. In this wonderful portion of the Ramayana, we just saw 3 stories. Yajnavalkya ji was talking to Bharadwaja Muni, and he was narrating what Bhagavan Shivji narrated to Mata Parvati. This you must always keep in mind. यह इतिहास पुनीत अति उमहि कहीं वृषकेतु भरद्वाज सुनु अपर पुनि राम जन्म कर हेतु. हे Bharadwaja, now another very important cause, reason for Rama Janakara Hetu, the reason for Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra Ji's Janana. Swamiji, when will these stories end? Very soon it will end, don't worry. The next story, what is going to come now, is a very interesting story, but some of the Ramayans do not have this story. There are two versions of Ramayana. One is called Agastya Ramayana, we had made a mention in the introduction, and there is another Manjula Ramayana. One is Agastya Ramayana, another one is Manjula Ramayana. Both are highly authenticated version of Ramayans. This particular story is found in that Ramayana. Okay. How other Ramayans missed it? How could this two Ramayana give this particular story? That is not our concern now. Alright. It is written by authenticated people only. And what to talk of, Tulsidas ji himself has written this particular story. Let me confess, I have not read Agastya Ramayana or Manjula Ramayana, but then it is there in Tulsi Ramayana, therefore we will go because it has been written by authenticated people. Okay, hence we accept it and we go further. 1. 2. It is a little long story, but the point is, it is also another very interesting, important story which we will see. Probably we will go a little, we will double up a little faster we will go. Okay? We will read that first. Sonu Muni Katha Punita Purani. Now we are talking of 153rd. Alright. Sonu Muni Katha Punita Purani Jogirija Prati Sambhubakani Biswabidita Eka Kaikeya Desu Satyaketutah Basai Naresu Dharma Dhurandhara Niti Nidhana तेज प्रताप शील बलवाना तेहि के भये जुगल सुत बीरा सब गुण धाम महारन धीरा राजधनी जो जेठ सुत आई नाम प्रताप भानु असताही अपर सुत ही हरिमर्दन नामा भुज बल अतुल अचल संग्रामा भाई परम समीति सकल दोष छल भरजित प्रीति जेठे सुत ही राज नृपदीन्हा हरिहित आप गवन बन कीन्हा जब प्रताप रवि भयउ नृप फिरी दोहाई देश प्रजापाल अति बेद विधि कतहु नहीं अघलेश सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। सुनु मुनि, याज्ञवल्क्य जी to Bharadwaj Muni. Sunu Muni, listen. Katha Punita Purani. This Katha, what I am going to tell you, is Purani. It's a very ancient story, but very, very punita, very sacred in its nature. Jo Girija Prati Sambhu Bakhani, which was told to Girija by Shambhu, Shivaji. There was Vishwabidita Eka Kaikeya Desu. There was a very, very famous, Vishwabidita, world famous, Eka Kaikeya Desu, a Desha which was called Kaikeya. We don't, maybe Kaikeyi must have come from this place, somewhere near Kashmir, okay? And one of the acharyas point out that Kaikeyi Desha is somewhere near Himalayas, and people who are in the Himalayas are very, very beautiful, and that is how Dasharatha got attracted to Kaikeyi. So probably she must have come from this Desha. It's only this one we will see whether it is true later. Satyaketutaha Basai Naresu. There in that Kaikeyi Desha, there was this Raja who was ruling, and his name was Satyaketu. Dharma Dhurandara Niti Nidhana. He was a very, very perfect king. He was following all the rules and regulations as per Dharma. Very, very great follower of Dharmika administration. Teja Pratapa Sila Balavana. He was Teja, a very brilliant person. Pratapa, very valorous. Sila had a very good character. Balavana, very powerful. Tehike Bhaye Jugala Sutabira Sabaguna Dama Maharana Dira. This Raja had two sons. They were also equally Pratapa, Sabaguna Dhama, Maharanadira. Sabaguna Dhama meaning what? Like their father, these two sons were also very powerful, good, dharmika, and followed the scriptural way of life. And then he says, Rajadhani jo jetha suta ahi. Suta, the jetha suta means jeshta suta. The elderly son was also very powerful. Nama pratapa bhanu asatahi. Now the elderly son among the two was called Pratapa Bhanu. Aparasutahi Arimardana Nama. The second son was called as Arimardana. Remember, Pratapa Bhanu. Now we will find in this particular story, major portion of it belongs to Pratapa Bhanu. Pratapa Bhanu Asatahi, first Asanaya Asatahi, first son. Aparasutahi Arimardana Nama. Second son was called Arimardana. Bhujabala Atula Achala Sanghrama. They were all what? Combination of physical strength, emotional stability, intellectual capacity, and at the same time very, very powerful in the war field. Bhaihi Bhai Paramasamiti. Both the brothers were very, very intimate. They loved each other so much. For all of us, it is very rare to understand such kind of a relationship, because today, bhai, now what we hear here, what we see is opposite of that. Each one fight with each other all the time in our days. But bhaihi, paramasamiti, they were so close to each other. Sakala dosha chana barajita priti. That love between them was sakala dosha chala varjita. There were no flaws and there were no scheming, planning, all that kind of a very negative thinking. Varjita priti, their love did not have any kind of flaw. That intimate they were. Jethe sutahi Rajendrupadinha. Rajendrupa, the king, called both of them Jethe Sutahi. Jethe means the Jeshta Suta Pratapa Bhanu. Harihita aap gavana ban kinha. Satyaketu called his elderly son and said, my dear, I am becoming old. Jeshtaputra Pratapabhanu, he says, you now take over the reins. That is a tradition. The first son takes charge of the kingdom when the father wants to retire or when he is killed or in the battle or something like that. Then Jeshtaputra takes the throne. So here, the king himself gave the throne to the son. He says, now Harihita apu gavana banakinha. I want to live a secluded life, vana prasthashrama. Therefore, now I hand over this kingdom to you and I will retire so that I can pursue the last part of my life. Last part of our life is supposed to be along with the God. The retirement concept was that only. You have already become old. The rest of the life, think of Bhagavan and live a peaceful, calm life. That is the purpose of retirement. People get more hyper after getting retired. The children get married, they get children, and now the retired elders become babysitters. And there is so much of confusion. The purpose of retirement is to be in Vanaprastha. Sometimes you may be going to Vanaprastha or sometimes be there only, but remain like a Vanaprastha. Meaning what? Don't involve too much. Don't get entangled too much. Be with them, yet not with them. That's a very, very big lesson the Shastras give us. Don't get caught into the family affairs unnecessarily. There are some elders. The son has got married, he has got children also. They are matured enough, capable enough to handle the family, but then the father or the mother, more often it is the mother, who keep on poking. Do that, don't do that. Both to the son as well as to the daughter-in-law. And the son is, I tell you, like when Mridanga, he gets beating this side from the mother and this side from the wife. And the life becomes so miserable, so horrible. More than anything, the elders must behave like a matured, experienced grown-ups. It is very important. Keep the distance. Allow them to function. They are all matured. They got married. They got children. Whether they have got children or they have not got, they don't have children, whatever. Once the son has got married or the daughter has got married, keep them at a distance and live a secluded life. Do not interfere. Do not poke your nose. Allow them to grow and let them get the kicks from the world. That will help them grow inward. Allow them to grow and withdraw. This withdrawal from the indulgence into the samsara jivana is called vanaprastha, for which you don't have to go out of the house. You can be in the house and still remain undisturbing and undisturbed. Both. Neither should the elders disturb the youngsters, nor the youngsters should interfere into the elders. At a distance, take care. This is a great lesson. Now look at that. Jethe sutahi rajarpadina harihara ap gavana bhanankina. Now allow me to go and pursue the next stage of my life. Therefore, until now I was busy with the Raja Dharma. Now I want to pursue my Deva Dharma. जब प्रताप रभिपाय उनपा फिरी दोहाई देश. When Pratapa Bhanu became the king now, then what did he do? Firi Dohai Desa. He first went all around the kingdom to check how is the condition of the situation of the kingdom. Is there anything to be done to improvise the praja, to give goodness to the praja, to bring their happiness level a little more? If there are problems, sort it out. For which one has to know. And just by listening, many times knowing is not possible. One has to be present there. Right? So he went all around the kingdom. Firi dehai desa. Praja pala ati beda vidhi. Katahu nahi aghalesa. He administered the whole kingdom so beautifully. Prajapala ati Veda Vidhi, according to the injunctions of the Shastras, how a king should take care of the kingdom. Katahu nahi aghalesa, there is not even a single flaw. Meaning what? He was one of the perfect kings, as like his father. And people started loving him so much for all his good work. Continuing, Nripahita Karaka Sachiva Sayana Nama Dharma Ruchi Sukra Samana Sachiva Sayana Bandhu Balaba Bira Apu Pratapa Punjarana Dhira Sena Sanga Chaturanga Apara Amita Subhata Saba Samara Juvara Sena Biloki Ravu Harashana Arubaje Gah Gahes Nisana Vijaya Hetu Katakayi Banayi Sudin Sadhindra Pachalevu Banayi Jahatah Pari Anekalarayi Jite Sakala Bhupa Bari Ayi Saptadeepa Bhuja Bala Basakine Lai Lai Danda Chadindra Padine Sakala Avani Mandala Tehi Kala Eka Pratapa Bhanu Mahipala Swabasa Vishwakari Bahubala Nijapura Kinha Prabesu Aratha Dharma Kamadi Sukha Sevai Samaya Naresu Siyavara Ramachandra Ki Jai Pavan Sutta Hanuman Ki Jai Umapati Mahadev Ki Jai Bolo Bhai Sab Santan Ki Jai Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Nripahita Karaka Sachiva Sayana. He had one Sachiva minister who was what? Sayana, very brilliant, very capable. And he was a well-wisher of Nripa. Nripahita Karaka. Well-wisher of the Nripa meaning what? The one who administers the entire kingdom as per the wishes of the king, at the same time a well-wisher of the king also. Nama Dharma Ruchi Sukra Samana. His name was Dharma Ruchi. And Sukracharya, in the Asura kingdom we have heard of Sukracharya, who is a very, very capable, able leader, similar minister. Similarly, he was also Dharma Ruchi, Sachiva Sayana, very, very capable, very good. Sachiva Sayana Bandhu Balabira. Sachiva Sayana, because of his brilliance, Bandhu Balabira, he also was very caring, he was very closer to everybody. At the same time, Balabira, he was very valorous person. Apu Pratapa Punjarana Dhira. Pratapa, His power is, his capacity in warfare was very, very, famous. Therefore, he was a Ranadhira. Sena Sanga Chaturanga Apara. This minister, he was not only taking care of everything, he also developed Sena Chaturanga. Chaturanga Sena, it is at those days, there were Chaturanga Sena, infantry, foot soldiers. Then you had horses, soldiers on the horses. Then you had soldiers on camels. And the last, soldiers on the elephant. Chaturanga Sena. But now these days we call it differently. Now we have Air Force, we have Navy, and then we have infantry. Isn't it? We have now Army, what we call. Therefore, Amita Subhata Sabha Samaras Jujara and Amita. Unlimited were the number of Sena, a huge Sena he had. Sena below Kiravu Harashana. And the soldiers were also very interesting. Now see, when the kings are very good, when the ministers are very good, when they are helpful to the people down in the ground level, the people also will respond. Yatha Raja Tatha Praja, it is said. Very popular statement. If the Raja is very good and he is caring, he wants to see that every Praja is good, happy, self-contented, satisfied. This is the purpose, this is the very dharma of a king. And the ministers are all whom? They are the people who are on the ground. In our modern days, ministers, the moment they become ministers, they apply for all kinds of foreign trips at the taxpayers' cost. And then go, enjoy and come. Is it not? And during the trip, again, lot of other inappropriate activities also take place. But these people were not like that. They would go down to the roads and talk to people, find out what is their problem. Or in the Darbar hall, when people come with some problem, they are immediately solved. Therefore, the people also loved the kings, people also loved the ministers. Think, and this relationship between Raja and Praja is extremely important for the development of the whole kingdom. You can relate it to today's modern world. The government and the people should go hand in hand. Only then the country will become a nation. Think. And the nation's growth will help not only the nation, the people of the nation, not only the government, and it will also help the whole world. Today we are entering into a field where Bharata Desha is being called Vishwaguru. Why? Because of development, suvidha, it is said. It was in this fashion, Amita Subhata Sabha Samara Jujhare, Sena Bilo Kiravu Harashana, Arubaje Gahagahe Nisana. All of them were very wonderful. They were together. Vijaya Hetu Katakai Banai. Now once everything is fine, then something must be done, you see. You can't keep doing the same thing, you'll get bored also. And normally, in those days, every king will collect his army and go and establish his sovereignty. All the smaller kings, they will go. It is not that they just go and fight and kill them or something like that. They will go and stand in the outskirts of the kingdom and send a messenger, Duta. You will come under me and you will pay the taxes so that we know that you have surrendered unto me. You be there. You rule the kingdom, but you will be under me, for which you have to pay some taxes. If you don't accept my supremacy, then I will have to wage a war against you. So many kings, knowing the power of this Pratap Bhanu, they would say, Trahimam, Pahimam, we surrender, we are under you, and they will pay the taxes. And Pratap Bhanu would say, as per Dharma, you are under me, but you take care of the kingdom, you rule the kingdom, you be in that throne, rule the kingdom, but time and again, make sure my taxes come. So at any given period of time, I am your superior. Like that he would go to every kingdom. And some kingdom they would oppose. No, how can I come under you? I am very powerful. Then there will be a war. And in that war, the king will be subjugated, and then the king has to surrender to Pratapa Bhanu and said, I am sorry, please forgive me. Now I come under you. I surrender to you. Then they pay tax. And then Pratap Bhanu would say, okay, now that you have surrendered, now you be the king. Continue to be the king and make sure you send the taxes properly. Like that, Jahataha pari anekalarai. Here and there. So though many people directly without war they would surrender, Jahataha pari anekalarai. There are some place where some fighting would take place. Jite sakala bhupa pariyai. But Pratap Bhanu would win over all of them and bring them under his control. Sakala avani mandala tehkala. Within a period of time, Sakala avani mandala, he almost won over the entire universe. Eka Pratapa Bhanu Mahipala. And at one period of time, he brought the entire world under his control. Swabasa Vishwakari Bahubala Nijapura Kinhi Prabesu Artha Dharma Kamadi Sukha Sevai Samayanaresu. Once Swabasa Vishwakari, Vishwakari means what? Having won the entire world, Nijapura Kinhi Pravesu. He came back to his own Pura, his own place, Kaikeyi Desa. Artha dharma kamadi sukha sevai samaya nareso. Having thus won over everybody, brought everything under his control, now it is time for him to rejoice. And there is nothing wrong in it. Artha, dharma, kamadi. He had enough artha, wealth. He had a dharmic. Even his fight was dharmic only. He never followed adharma. Please note. Kamadi sukha, and he is entitled for having desire. After all, he is not a sannyasi, you see. He is a king. Therefore, he might have his own desires. Today, sannyasis also have got so much of desires. What to talk of a king, isn't it? King himself had so much of desires. And Kamadi sukha, sevai samaya naresu. He spent his time, samaya, in enjoying those beautiful time, in pleasure. Continuing, Tulsidas says, Bhupa Prathapa Bhanu Balapai Kamadhenu Bhai Bhumi Suhai Sab Dukh Barajita Praja Sukhari Dharma Sila Sundara Naranari Sachiva Dharma Ruchi Hari Pada Priti Nrupahita Hetu Sikhavanita Niti Gurasura Santa Pitara Mahideva Karai Sada Nrupa Sabke Seva Bhup Dharma Je Beda Bakhani Sakala Karai Sadar Sukhamani Dina Pratideyi Bibidha Vidhidana Sunai Sastra Barabeda Purana Nana Bapi Kupatadaga Samana Batika Sundara Baga Viprabhavana Surabhavana Suhaye Sabati Rathana Vichitra Banaye Jaha lagi kahe Purana Sruti एक एक सब जाग, 12 सहस्र सहस्र नृप, किए सहित अनुराग, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। Everything is going fine. Everything is going fine. भूप प्रताप भानु बल पाई, कामधेनु भय भूमि सुहाई. It was so beautiful, it was so wonderful, so righteously happening. Everybody was happy, and Tulsidas says, even the Bhumi was so happy, it brought out every nourishment so beautifully. Kamadhenu by Bhumi Suhai, even Kamadhenu, the wish fulfilling cow, even that also gave up plenty to everybody. Thereby, nobody had any suffering. The whole kingdom was very beautiful. Sab dukha virajita praja sukhari. Sab, everybody, dukha virajita, without any kind of sorrow, praja sukhari, even the people were very, very happy. Dharmasila sundara naranari. Even the sundara naranari, men and women were very beautiful, handsome, healthy. With very good relationship, healthy relationship, physically, emotionally, intellectually, relationship, everything because of what? Dharmashila. Because all of them followed dharma and they had character in them. There were no selfish desires. There were no self-centered thoughts. There was nothing called grabbing, acquiring, possessing. All those thoughts were not there. Everybody lived a very beautiful life. Sachiva dharma ruchi haripada priti. The Sachiva minister, he also was dharma ruchi. He had a love for dharma. And haripada priti, he had lot of devotion to Haripada at the feet of Bhagavan. Gurasura Santa Pitara Mahideva Karai Sada Nripa Sab Kai Seva. With lot of pure, sincere devotion at the heart. For what? Guru, Sura, Santa. Guru, teacher. Sura, celestial beings. Santa, sages and saints. Pitara, ancestors. Mahideva, to everybody. Karai Sadanripa Sab Kai Seva. He always performed seva, including the king, and have all of them put together. Bhupa Dharma Jai Veda Bakhani. Bhupa, the ruler, also followed the dharma as per Veda Bakhani, as per the Shastras. Very, very important. Ruling in line with the Shastra will always bring good only. Sakala karai sadara sukhamani. Everybody worked for each other. Everybody complimented each other, supplemented each other, supported each other. Therefore, there was no, differences between them. They considered everybody as one family. There was no negative feeling. It was all positive. Sakala karai sadhara sukhamani. Dina prati deyi bibida vidhidana. Pratap Banu, Dina prati, on every day, bibida vidhi deyi dana. Varieties of gifts he would just give, dana, donation. Sunai Shastra Bharat Veda Purana. While doing all this good work, while giving everything, he also gave time to listen. Sunai. Shastravara Veda Purana. He gave time to listen to Vedas, Puranas, Itihasas, Katha, all that he gave time. Why? Time and again you have to renew your correctness. Therefore, every day he would listen to Veda and Purana, and based on that knowledge, the whole kingdom was administered. Nana Vapi Kupatadaga Samanavatika Sundara Bhaga. While doing all that, he also developed the entire nation. He made lakes, he made beautiful gardens. All these are very important. Today, we have lost, because of that selfish desire to gain, possess, acquire, etc., all the lakes are converted into cities, and then high-rise buildings have come, and then money. People die out of money. I can't understand. Multiple hundreds of crores of cash stacked into almaras and rooms. How many photos we see in today's TV? Can they take one single note when they die along with them? For what? Nobody stops us from keeping money, enjoying our life, have a nice, beautiful house. Well, conveniences, whatever required, have conveniences. Maybe 10%, 23% more. But how much can you have? I know one person who has constructed 11-bedroom house. They have only one son. Think. And you have great, of course they have got money, they can build. But I can't understand. 17 floors, 18 floors. Think. Can we ever understand? Can we take 10 paisa, naya paisa coin in our hand and you die? Can you take it along with you? 10 paisa, 25 paisa, 50 paisa, 1 rupee. Why? Leave alone death. Every day when you sleep, have 500 rupees note in your hand. Because 2000 rupees notes are not there now. 500 rupees note. And then you go to sleep. If you are very conscious about 500 rupee note, you will not sleep at all. Is it not? But in case you go to sleep, you think you will be holding that 500 rupee note like this in your hand? As you glide into sleep, hands automatically will open. Think. Even in sleep, you can't hold a particular note. And what to talk of when you die? Can you take anything? Then for what are we, gathering, acquiring, possessing, indulging, embracing, enjoying things and beings of the world when none of them are ours? Think. Therefore, in spite of the fact that we have enough, we must also do good to others. Shastra say, Paropakarartham idam shariram. This sharira is given to you, human body, is to do good for others. Otherwise it is wasteful. Think it stings. Therefore, give away. Parampuja Gurudev would say, give away that which will not give you permanent happiness. There is no point in having. Give it away. We will make sure, let me be very clear, have one house is required, conveniences are required, but go on stacking to 351 crores in almaras. Can there be a better foolish person than that? And we call them leaders. I think politicians must not be called leaders. We may probably call them entertainers in a manner of saying. They cannot be such a leaders. Leaders are those who work for the sake of others. Paropakarartham idam shariram. You can call them entertainers. Like for example, heroes and heroines. They are not heroes and heroines actually. And the way in the modern era, the heroes and heroines so filthy. With responsibility, I will say this. You should not call them heroes and heroines. You know the people who are 13,000 feet, 14,000 feet high above in the snow, our soldiers, they are standing there to protect you and me from our wretched neighbors. They are heroes, not the celebrities. Think. Paropakarartham idam shariram. Those soldiers, they leave their family, children, everybody, and go stand there in such, inhabitual places, where even animals cannot stay. Drowned in snow, when they put one foot, that foot goes 5 feet down. In that place they stay with that heavy guns and protect the country for our sake. They are the real heroes, not the stupid celebrities. Again, I claim that way with responsibility. Sensible people should not call the celebrities as heroes or heroines. Today, the women's Stri Shakti, they are able to take the fighter jet on the sky and fight with the enemies. They are heroines. Why? They work for the sake of others. Paropakarartham idam shariram. Think. Nanavapi Kupatadaga. The king developed lot of ponds, gardens, lakes, and beautiful roads, etc., etc. Samanavatika Sundarabhaga. Everything he made it beautiful to make life beautiful of his own praja. Such beautiful were they. Vipra Bhavana Sura Bhavana Suhaye. He made lot of guest houses. Why? From other kingdoms, people will come for them to live happily, comfortably. Vipra Bhavana Sura Bhavana Suhaye. Even Devatas would come. Therefore, for them to stay, beautiful guest houses were there. Sabatiratha Vichitra Banaye. He made it like Tirtha Sthala. So famous, so beautiful, so pure, so divine, so sacred. Jaha lagi kahe purana shruti ek ek sab jag bar sahasra sahasran pa kiye sahita anurag. When Shruti said, do it once, in a lifetime you have to do it once, he did it 1,000 times. Like how we have some wonderful people, they become very hyped up. They're all what I call them as soda bottle inspiration. SBI. When you start, they will start with the same speed, it will go. 1 mala japa you do every day. No, I will do 108 malas. And then 3 times 108 malas. Morning 108, afternoon 108, evening 108. But 3 times I will do 100. I will do. For sometimes it will happen. After some times it will just slow down. If you keep it up, excellent. But then don't overdo anything. This is for the modern era. But Pratapa Bhanu did it and he maintained it also. Meaning what? It is also capable but at the same time, he never stepped back from all his duties. Along with his duties, he also maintained his own sadhana. Now starts the real trouble, which we will take it up in the next series. Today we will go happily, that everything is beautiful. We will also be happy for the next week, and on 1st of May we will again restart. Now please be attentive for 1 minute. Next month, I might take a little extra time, please accept it. May 12th, Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra Ji is going to take birth in our Katha. His Jananam will be on May 12th. Therefore, next month we will have 1st to 12th continuously, not to 7th and then only on 12th. Because I also have to complete another 40 shlokas I have to complete. On 12th, then 191 and 192 Sri Rama Janana Prasanga will take place. So another 35 shlokas I have to finish. Therefore, from 1st to 11th, we will continue continuously. 12th, Rama Janana will take place. And after Rama Janana takes place, all of you keep playing with him till June 1st. 16th to 22nd May, we will not have class. So our classes in the next month would be from 1st of May to 12th of May, and 12th of May you will all come here and see Pratyaksha, the Rama Janana. Alright, along with that we will also be celebrating Shankara Jayanti and the 108th Chinmaya Jayanti. Alright, so these three in one program on May 12th. Therefore, Ramayana class, again I repeat, will be from 1st to 11th of May continuously. Alright, with that thought, we will sign off for today and then meet again on 1st of May. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. 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 Jaya Jaya Ram.